I'm Frank Nowell. I'm the harpsichordist and artistic director for the Baroque Chamber Orchestra of Colorado. And this is my Italian harpsichord. Harpsichords come in all sizes and shapes and types. There was not a lot of standardization in the Baroque period. And a lot of the differences had to do with national tradition. So there's an Italian tradition, there's a Flemish harpsichord and French. And for the Baroque Chamber Orchestra, we have several instruments that we use depending on what music we do. So we have this Italian single, we have a Flemish double and a French double that we sometimes use, and also a chamber organ. And the single and double terminology means single keyboard or double keyboard. So this Italian has one keyboard. And the characteristics of the Italian harpsichord, sound-wise, it has a very crisp and clear sound, which makes it really ideal for continuo playing, for playing with a string ensemble like the Baroque Chamber Orchestra. And that's really the reason that I wanted this instrument. And visually, what you see is actually what's called an inner case. Italian harpsichords sometimes had an outer case as well, and the outer case would be more ornate and would have a lid and might be painted and decorated. This one doesn't have an outer case, and I'm considering adding that later, but that actually adds weight to the instrument, which makes it a little less portable. So when I decided to get a new harpsichord, I worked with Doug Maple, who's a builder in Pennsylvania, and I had played an instrument very similar to this that he had made and really loved it. So it was a very easy decision for me to make, to decide to have Doug make this instrument for me. He modeled it after an original instrument from the 1660s in Rome, which was built by Zenti. And Doug really took a very collaborative approach with me and engaged me at various points as he was building this instrument. And it was really a great process. But one of the things he would do is ask me, he would give me a call and say, now the original instrument, which he had studied and made the drawings from, the original instrument has these dimensions, keyboard height, key width, and the length of the instrument and so forth. But you can do whatever you want, it's your instrument. And in almost every case, I would say, make it as close to the original as possible. And I think that's really important because I learned from this instrument. And I think that's true for all of us in the Baroque Chamber Orchestra, that our instruments are teachers. They can teach us how to do articulation and phrasing of this music. So it's really important for me to get as close to the original instrument as possible. So I mentioned that the Italian harpsichord has a sort of crisp and clean sound that makes it really good for continuo playing. But the way Doug approaches these instruments, they also have a wonderful resonance, and that allows me to play solo literature as well, especially from the 17th century, which is one of my favorite repertoires. And the resonance really makes it possible to play this solo literature as well. So I'll just play a short prelude by Purcell.